a single witness. Just like you, they don't want to know the truth.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes,
Sean Gotti here, coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina. And there's not a single radio show around here that's worth a damn.
Yep.
So I'm listening to the Eric Zane Show podcast, coming to you live Monday through Friday. So sit back, get your trays in the upright position, feet and elbows out of the aisle, because here he comes,
Yeah, right at
Eric Zane.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Sean. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, the Patreon bonus. It just kills me to know. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Jason. Just talked to you on the phone. It kills me to know that you are getting this as you're, like, preparing your dinner for those of you that are getting the live podcast. Marcy, hello to you. It just kills me to know that this is the time of the day that you're getting this. It's like, oh, God, I can't even handle it, you know? But, it's the best we can do, considering the massive time change. But making our way through. Right about the time when you start getting comfortable with the delivery of the show, it'd be like back to the way it was for 2 years. But thank you to each and every one of you for being part of the Patreon bonus podcast. You seriously pumped some serious life into our lives here. And we're so very, very appreciative of you. If you're new to this, you know how it is when it comes to the podcast. But go ahead, make yourself comfortable. Have a good time with it. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll try to acknowledge you when I can. Try to be a little bit more intimate on the Patreon bonus than it can be. It tends to get a little bit less intimate, I guess, on the free podcast. But Adam, what's up to you and yours? Hope you're doing okay. Today, we got done with that freebie. And, boy, here's the thing. The one thing that I've noticed is the energy's fine. Here we are 1 week removed, almost to the hour, of the Great Kidney Giveaway. The energy's no big deal. I got that, handled. Not a problem. It's the fact of when you're, like, seated like this for so long, it's just like things in that whole baby-making region just tend to get a little bit tired, I guess. So, yeah, what is that? What did you say, Jason? I can't really see. I have such a difficulty manipulating. What stories are you covering today, Mike says. I want to look up the endings of them for everyone. Oh, boy. I don't know if we've got enough distance yet from that. Hang on. I need a drink. Definitely need a drink. There's been a lot going on since we last spoke. Hold on. Oh, man. I'm like a liquid machine. No, I'm not going to tell you ahead of time because you guys will ruin it. But actually, Mike, I'm glad you're here for this live podcast on the video live stream because I think we've stumbled upon something very fun. Since Mike has been going over my old shows for the hey Kenny, how are you? Since Mike Pellerito's been going over the old shows to get like a rundown sheet of what's coming up on them, which is just so very, very kind. One of the many things he does that are just absolutely amazing. Wonderful friend. Terrific supporter, as you all are. Is he keeps noticing the things on the show that happened years ago on BBL that he sensed that it was getting off the rails or there was something going on. Happy birthday, by the way. Yes, indeed, I do remember that. It's your birthday, Mike Pellerito. I don't know how old you are. 40? 41? I was gonna say something about that, and I saw that you guys got ahead of me. I was like, oh, damn it, I forgot to mention it on the free podcast. Happy birthday to you and yours. Hope you guys have a great celebration. So, Pellerito picks out parts, like we had this discussion about Tyler Doan. And, okay, this is perfect for the Patreon because I have to be a little bit guarded on what I say on the free podcast because Tyler listens. But I found out that Tyler was smoking tons of pot and who knows God knows what else, like work related. Like he'd show up intoxicated. That's the reason for the slurred speech. God knows what else he was taking. So, tons of pot and who. All I know is that on more than one occasion, I would go to him and he'd be slurring his speech or falling asleep and shit like that. And this is all way after the fact that I'm talking about it. The reason why I'm bringing it up as a segment that we could do, Mike, is you could say, what's the story behind this? Or what were you thinking here? Or how pissed were you here? Because Doan opens up an entire catalog of shit that drove me up a fucking wall. You are not mistaken, Mike Pellerito. Holy crap, did you hit the nail on the head? One of the things that Mike reached out to me about was, okay, where is it here? Okay, and I talked about this in the free podcast about how Mike wrote, I get the pleasure of hearing all these moments on the show as I gather notes. So when you come across something, send it to me, and I'll like, holy shit, you were so, oh my God. Because what happened here is he has another clip that I'm going to play for you that just went right to my brain, and I wanted to strangle him. Hi, honey, how are you? Good. Doing laundry over there? Laundry. Yeah? Just talking with the gang over here. They all say hi. And keep your hands off me. I know you've been without it for extended time, but I don't want any part of you. Okay. So don't try to grope me or anything. No, don't want to bust a stitch. Oh, can you imagine that? There's like jizz coming out of my stomach.
Oh, my God.
She goes, what a cock. Oh, I can't. No laugh. Don't laugh. Don't make me laugh. There's something funny about you calling me a cock. Makes me laugh. Okay, so Mike, you go ahead and you like pull something. It's like, what happened here? How pissed were you here? I don't know exactly how to describe it, but maybe just by doing it this first time will give you an idea of what I'm looking for. I get the pleasure of hearing all these moments as I gather show notes. I just came across a segment yesterday. His excited spazzing throughout the age discrimination bit annoyed the fuck out of you so much. So you brought it up specifically the next day and said you wanted to smack the piss out of him for it. Granted, it was a beat-up Doan day because he called in with gout. Pellerito follows up just an hour ago. That Doan segment I mentioned, he was a spaz throughout, but this was the moment I cringed the most. Wes was on the phone, some kid playing, and we were busting his balls for sounding like a child earlier. There's a question of whether an answer was right or not. You go to Wes to get his thoughts. And he hung up or something like that. So it was real frustrating. I was real frustrating throughout the whole bit. And the reason why is because, well, I'll explain it after the fact. But Mike writes, I will admit this was definitely a memorable moment, but for the wrong reasons. This wasn't a moment remembered because of masterful skill or talent, but more like how the Elephant Man is memorable. Like, what the hell did I just hear? You were so pissed. So now I have heard this, and I was pissed. This is I don't know why. I guess it's just Tyler trying to fit in or something like that. And then when I heard these moments, I was like, "Fuck! Shut the fuck up, you sick bastard! Listen to this."
He's probably like an astronomer, isn't he?
Hold on, let me answer. Wes, what do you think?
Wes is 7.
Wes, you realize, Wes, you're supposed to be in school right now. You're ditching class to be on the
He's not
radio.
even old enough for school. I think he's in preschool and he goes half day.
Wes, are you still nursing? He hung up. The kid bailed.
Oh, crap.
Oh my gosh! He had to change his diaper.
Mommy, I gotta go potty. Don, you gotta stop doing that voice.
There's no way
You
Wes
have
was
to.
18.
You're
Oh,
killing me.
Go get the questions.
Go get the questions. Get the hell out of here. His voice is high enough when he speaks in his normal voice that when he does, he's imitating a child. I actually want to strangle him.
No. Oh yeah. I want to strangle him right now. I don't want to play that again as long as I live. I don't recall that happening. But don't. Oh fuck. Oh, Tyler. Shit. I think Tyler needed to change his I think Tyler needed to be a mime. There's some type of degree or work that doesn't require him actually using his voice in any way, shape, or form. Oh my God. Oh God, I got to put this phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on a second here. I don't even know if I can. If it rings, we're screwed. Don't call. Don't call. Watch, it'll be him calling. Oh, no, fuck. Oh, shit. Also in that clip, it's worth noting that Bill Simonson is on that phone. Do you remember how that phone, that's how that phone always sounded, that it, like it was in the water? Do you remember that? He never, ever got past that. And we were never able to solve the mystery of why that phone, when he was on the phone, it always sounded so horrible. And I remember doing these 10 minutes with Huge segments, which were just, in hindsight, I don't think that they worked at all. But I remember just sitting through them going, I'm picturing the number of, like, if there's 10 listeners, it's just going down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It was an enormous pressure as he would go on these huge 3-minute like bursts of rant about nothing that went nowhere. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, no. What the hell is happening? I just realized this podcast is, I didn't even make this one private. So that's a bummer. So here I am indicting all these people. And the whole world can see it, of course. Of course. One more time.
He's probably like an astronomer, isn't he?
Hold on, let me answer. Wes, what do you think?
West is 7.
Wes, you realize, Wes, you're supposed to be in school right now. You're ditching class to be on the
He's not
radio.
even old enough for school. I think he's in preschool and he goes half.
Wes, are you still nursing? He hung up. The kid bailed.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. Here it
Oh
comes.
my gosh! He had to change his diaper.
Mommy, I gotta go potty.
Don't, you got to stop doing that voice.
There's no way
You
Wes
have
was
to.
18.
You're
Oh,
killing
my
me.
God.
Go get the questions.
Go get the questions. Get the hell out of here. His voice is
I'm starting to like Julius again.
high enough when he speaks in his normal voice that when he does, he's imitating a child.
so
I
bad.
actually want to strangle him.
Mike, I actually think that that's funny how annoyed I get. So, Mike, I want you to send more of those moments that I can pick apart as we go down memory lane of the time of BBL. And you can get then that way, hey, more you can get an idea of what it sounds like on the Lost Zane recording. So if you're new to what we do here on Patreon, welcome. All right. Okay. Baseball announcer Tom Brenneman is back. You remember Tom Brenneman? This is the guy who this happened on during the Cincinnati Reds play-by-play, whatever, this past year, baseball, huh?
The fag capitals of the world.
Doesn't know he's on.
Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
Just Ray St. Clair Roofing, still great. One of the greatest plugs for a business ever. Ray St. Clair Roofing. At 10 seconds after he refers to some community as the F rhymes with bag capital of the world, he then pauses. Reds Live, brought to you by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
The fag capitals of the world.
Oh.
Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
Oh my God. Horrible. The way that word flew out of his mouth got him in big, big trouble. It's just saying the word, just the idea. Again, every time I play it, and the reason why I'm playing it, he's back. He's back. He got another gig. I'll tell you in a second. It's the whole idea of him saying that, and as he said it, to the viewer at home who caught it, absolutely amazing for them to go, what? Or if you're like the person who is working closely with him, who knows that he's on the air, and then that happens, and the oh my God, the tightness of the butthole when that took place, and just knowing full well that you just witnessed the end of his professional career in Major League Baseball. This is a guy, Tom Brenneman, has been around for a long, long time. Before that, his father, Marty Brenneman, known for for decades. And holy shit, when someone then pulls Brenneman aside and says, "Hey, man, you just pulled a Ron Burgundy," like in that scene in Anchorman when he told San Diego to go fuck themselves. You just did that. And he's like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, the whole world heard you referred to some place as the F rhymes with bag capital.
The fag capitals of the world.
That's what they heard. You said that for everyone to witness. I just cannot imagine. I mean, because if I were him, because he then goes ahead and he makes this apology, and I'll play that, and I've detailed it for you many times. If I'm him, I don't even bother, you know? You just take off the headphones and go, "Oh, you know, there you go. That's it. I am going to go, I'm done." And never, ever talk of it, never speak of it. Don't say another word. Change your name, move to a different community. You do your own total witness relocation program. Side note, I was just watching the movie Slapshot last night, and legendary film about hockey, Paul Newman. And, man, they used F rhymes with bag like every other sentence in that film. There was all sorts of like slurs throughout that film. That scene when Paul Newman's trying to piss off the goalie and from the other team and tells him that, "Hey, your wife sucks pussy," or something like that. So something terrible like that. And then says, "Yeah, your wife's a DYKE." And then, "Oh my God." And then in the locker room they're talking about it, and the other guy starts throwing around the word F rhymes with bag, and it's just like, wow, fuck, this is all stupid. So Brenneman, he does that deal, and then he has this awful apology. Now, I think in the moment, Brenneman thinks he nailed it with this apology, like he's fixing it. But in my opinion, Tom Brenneman made this worse for a lot of reasons, and it must be picked apart again to be able to highlight the folly of this horrible apology by Tom Brenneman.
3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing this all wrong. The fact that they said, "Get back out there, come back from the commercial," and then give this long-form apology while the game is going on is one of the strangest things I've ever witnessed in my life. So he's like, "Hey, welcome back to the broadcast booth. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Brenneman, the guy that said F rhymes with bag." And Marta, what's the guy's name? Nick Castellanos? Nick Castellanos going to step to the plate for the Big Red Machine. And steps to the plate now, hoping for a big scissor here for Nick Castellanos. Hey, by the way, folks, you may have noticed that just a short while ago I said F rhymes with bag. Well, and then he starts giving this long-winded explanation, and it's all uncomfortable, and it's so... And then of all things to happen, Nick Castellanos, who's a hell of a player, he hits the shit out of the ball and hits a home run for the Reds. So he has to say goodbye. I'm not a bigot in any way. I don't know what came over me. Oh, there's a long fly to left field. Castellanos got all a hold of that one. He has to do this all at the same time. It's the most awkward, embarrassing, yet really good. I mean, to be able to say, "Hey, thanks for the memories," while this horrible thing happened, and the guy, oh God, it's just so much going on here.
3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half of the fifth
so much.
inning. Castellanos to lead things off. Jim Day's going to be taking us the rest of the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Hold on. I know I'm stepping all over it, but the fact that he goes, Jim Day's going to finish this game here, but before I go, and Jim Day's like, no, fuck you. Just get the fuck out of here. Let me just take over. What are you doing? Stop it, Tom. Jeez.
3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half of the fifth inning. Castellanos to lead things off. Jim Day's going to be taking us the rest of the way through this game as Holland takes over on the mound. I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air that I am deeply ashamed of. If I have hurt anyone out there,
by the way, this is all a lie. He's not ashamed of anything. He was being a funny smartass. We've all said horrible things. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know how he's just mortified. What he should say is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just very mortified that you heard that thing that I said. I don't really have that a mean bone in my body. I'm not a bigot. I love the gays, but holy crap, this is fucked up.
Can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry.
Trying to save his job.
I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
I love this so much.
I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again. I don't know if it's going to be for the Reds. I don't know if it's going to be for my bosses at Fox.
Well, I'll give you a hint. You are putting the headset on again. It's not for the Reds.
Apologize for the people who signed my paycheck. For the Reds, for Fox Sports Ohio, for the people I work with, for anybody that I've offended here tonight. I can't begin to tell you how deeply sorry I am. That is not who I am and never has been. And I'd like to think maybe I could have some people that could back that up.
Oh.
I am very, very sorry, and I beg
he should replace the word sorry with fired.
For your forgiveness.
Oh.
Jim Day will take you the rest of the way home.
Jim Day, like, oh God, let's just go to break now. Let's just if I'm Jim Day, I intentionally damage the equipment so that you're not able to do the broadcast for the rest of the day, and then just start out fresh and never speak of it. It's like Baltimore's name. You never say Tom Brenneman's name anymore. Holy shit, man! What an incredible moment that was. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Okay. And where is my story now about where he is? It's not. Okay, there it is. Okay. Tom Brenneman is back. Okay? The fog is lifted. Tom Brenneman has somehow managed to turn it around after that. Now, I think the greatest comeback that we've seen in recent years has been NASCAR guy who said N-word during video games. And somehow he worked his way up. I mean, he went from taking a break to now he's with Hendrick Motorsports. Oh, my God. Kyle Larson. Is that his name, Kyle Larson? I always forget, and I don't follow enough. Brenneman is back, okay, behind the microphone. Maybe all of that groveling paid off. He officially resigned from the team, the Reds, in late September. Brenneman is putting on the play-by-play headset again, this time in Puerto Rico. The Roberto Clemente League. Tom Brenneman, there's no one. I don't know, maybe he's trying this old start from the bottom and pick it up, Kenny, what's going on? I'm distracted by you. He said Baltimore. Yeah, that's what I meant. That was a reference to the Harry Potter thing. Are you thinking I meant to say Baltimore, like Baltimore Orioles? No. You never say his name again, okay? Like he who shall not be named. That's a Lord Voldemort reference. Did I say Baltimore? Is that the problem? Are you guys seriously quibbling over this shit? I see this, don't you? How am I supposed to? How am I? Okay, all messages are visible. This is my fault. Hide all chat messages. That will keep me more focused. Okay, where was I? The point of the story, dickhead, isn't about me misspeaking on shit, you stupid asshole. It's the point of the story is that he's now for the Puerto Rico League. This is embarrassing. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if he gets in there and it's like, we hate the gays ballpark or something like that, and that's why they hired him? Or if the team in the Puerto Rican Winter League is owned by some big homophobe who who absolutely despises gay people, but because it's Puerto Rico, they like let it slide in some weird way. In some weird way, Tom Brenneman is lifted up and put behind the microphone because the guy who owns the team in the Puerto Rican Winter League doesn't like the gays. So he brings in Tom Brenneman because of that. Boy. Well, he's back. Now, I don't know if anything's going to... Is this the type of thing where it's like after a year of good behavior in the Puerto Rican Winter League, they go, all right, hey, man, you didn't say anything horrible to the gays. So okay, you can come on back to the minor leagues, and slowly he's going to work his way up like Marv Albert. I don't know. The whole thing is stupid. At any point, it's always fantastic. Every 3, 4, 5 months, we need to bring back the clip of Tom Brenneman, that apology as Castellanos hits the home run, and the whole moment that he said that. Seriously.
Of any of your wrongdoing?
Oh, my
And
God. One of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what that was. Okay, folks, I love you. I appreciate you. Till next time, I will talk to you down the road. The Eric Zane Show podcast rolls on from beautiful sunny California. Feeling awesome. Treat somebody kind today. Thank you. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.